Okay, so I gotta talk about something real quick, impromptu, to whom it may concern. Democrats need to be on the media. They need to be on social media. AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Stanbury, they all need to be Eric also. They all need to be on social media. What is going on with Democrats? Right now, Trump has plunged the market. The stock market is down to the gutter for those who are heavily invested. People are pulling out their stocks, selling off their shares, and light of him announcing that they're acknowledging that there could be a recession. Some think that we are currently in the beginning of a recession. There's mayhem. P. Hegseth is racially profiling. Elon Musk is racially profiling people in the United States military. I have not seen any lawsuits yet. Where are y'all military people getting kicked out because you black, because you gay? Where y'all at? Because you're women. There should be lawsuits. You should be suing these people. Get your money and get your rights. I haven't seen them. I have not heard from Democrats today. Listen, Hakeem Jeffries is the quiet guy. He might be the together guy. Before he speaks, he carefully examines what he's going to say. We can hear it. It's very robotic, very robotic. Every week, Hakeem says the same thing every week. He uses a very much rehearsed speech that he says every week. Now, every week is something different. Damn near every day is something different with Trump. So there is no way Hakeem should be saying the same thing every week. I've been feeling as though Hakeem needs to step down or be removed from being the leader of the Democrat House. He should not be the leader. I just haven't want to be the one to say it. I don't want to embarrass a brother. I don't want to influence other people who have huge platforms, because I do that and they are influenced, and I didn't want to influence them to start, bullying him and getting up on him, getting to him, because he needs to be removed. Every week Hakeem says the same thing. The well-off, the well-connected, he's always saying the same thing. The community, the co-op, the rhyming. It's a speech, and it's got to stop. But listen, a leader has a job. When you a leader, you have followers. People follow you. Look at Trump. MAGA says whatever Trump say. They mimic him. They say whatever he says. That's the same as Hakeem. So what I feel is happening, I feel that people are trying to fulfill Hakeem. I think Hakeem is creating more Hakeems in the Democratic Party. Before, it wasn't like this. We had more people speaking out, but today I have not saw any Democrats. I don't know if the message from James Caldwell, whatever his name is. Excuse me, sir. I can't think of your last name. Mr. Carville. I don't know if that got to him, because he said that they should play dead. So maybe they're playing dead. That's not good advice. Our country, the United States of America, is being given over to a fascist regime. It's a monarchy. It's all about authoritarianism. He wants to be the king, and we don't have kings here. This is what disturbs me about it. Trump ran for president. Didn't nobody inherit that man to be president. He did not inherit this. No one begged him. Maybe his few people, the uneducated, because, by far, they are the ones that voted for Trump. The uneducated had the most numbers for Trump. The educated voted for Kamala. So maybe by far it's the MAGA people that wanted him, but we didn't ask him to be president. He's going around acting like people begged him to be president. And then when you want to be president, you become president. When you tell us in 2020 that the election was rigged and still can't admit you lost that election to Biden. You fought for this thing. Imagine him wanting to be president and be racist. Wanting to be president and steal our tax dollars. That makes me want to quit my job. Like, I'd be damned if I want to give my tax dollars to Elon Musk. As a matter of fact, anybody who is still on X and you black, you should be ashamed. You should not be on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. You should know, if you paying attention, you know Elon is not for you. So it's no reason. I don't see why no black person should be on X. I don't see why nobody should respect him that's not a MAGA or a Republican that really is a diehard should be on X. Get off of X. Stop making this man rich. Stop falling into the capitalist game. Get off of X. Stop helping these people persecute you. You helping your oppressor. I think it's time for y'all to stop going on X. So what the Democrats need to do, the Democrats need to put that bullshit back up on the Republicans. They need to press them. What does the world need to do? Yeah, we can press Democrats, but we also need to press the Republicans. Because while we pressing Democrats, they are scapegoating. They are hiding behind us, rebuking the Democrats, chastising the Democrats, pushing them, telling them that they should be out here fighting. When in reality, it's the Republicans that won. They won. Again, these people wanted to win. Nobody inherited these people. Excuse me. Nobody asked them to be the elected officials. They ran, campaign, they wanted it. Imagine them wanting to be your leader so they can deprive you of your tax dollars, to them to withhold money to Africa because the people are black. And I wish people would call it what it is, because that's what it is. Most of the money that they talked about, that they condemned, when they refer to South Africa, Ethiopia, Gaza and Africa. So these Mozambique, they talking about places that my ancestors are. That's what they're talking about. And they don't want their tax dollars. These Republicans represent racism. They represent liars. They represent thieves. They represent evil. Period. That's wicked. But to imagine to take your tax dollars and give it to rich people. And for the man that wanted to be the damn president so bad that nobody over here wanted him to be the president. For him to be the president and not want to be a good president, a good leader, and not wanting to help people, wanting to take away Medicaid from people, take away housing opportunities. Man, I am fucked up that Kamala didn't win. And I consider she could be the Antichrist. He could be the Antichrist, because I am a Christian. These people are also giving the Christianity a bad rep. They going to answer to God for that one. They're not Christians. They're giving Christianity a bad rep. Real Christ-like people care about the poor. They do not condemn the stranger to the land, which are immigrants. And the Bible is clear on that. As a matter of fact, the Bible is clear on, in Isaiah, one of my favorite chapters in books in the Bible is Isaiah chapter 10. Woe to those who make unjust laws and decrees that hurt the poor, who steal from the widow. What do you think that means? Social Security. Who steal and rob from the widow. That means the people in the VA, the vets. Veterans. I always want to say veterinarians, but veterans. Woe to the people that do these things. Where will you run when you die, when you lay with the slain? Y'all try reading that. Try reading Isaiah chapter 10. My God, I feel like that's talking to us. And you know what I'm starting to see more and more? All these years that I did read the Bible and hear about the children of Israel and see how they was persecuted, enslaved for 400 years. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like my people. And I'm starting to really believe that we are in that Bible. Because look at today. I see, and I'm getting ready to get off, but I see that Trump and Elon, what they are, and Republicans, because it's not just them, it's the people he installed in his administration. Their main goal is to hurt black people. It's not only to hurt black people, but it's also going to hurt, obviously, veterans. It's hurting disabled people. It's hurting elders, older people. The things they're doing are hurting sick or weak or vulnerable people, like people that don't have enough money to eat across the ocean. people across seas who we help. This is hurting them. And what is he doing? He's aligning with our enemy, the adversary, Russia. And everybody Trump put in his administration also aligns with Russia. So for a motherfucker to want to be our president and turn us from our NATOs, from our allies, from the people that help us and we help. Turn us. Y'all be vacationing to Europe. Y'all might go over to France, Canada. But imagine that. Imagine a man that begged, cried, whined, who stole an election, because I truly believe that he did steal that election. I believe that Elon and Trump cheated and stole that election. For somebody to want it that bad, you would think that they are here to make our economy good, to bring us in unity, bring us to unity, and not be so divisive as he is. But y'all just have no idea. Maybe some of you do. I'm looking at the military, and I would say to anybody black, don't go to the military. Don't enlist in the military. It is no way I am going to go serve for a country that dishonors my ancestors, takes down pictures of people that have gone over the victory line, was able to get in the military, accomplished that when it was a time of segregation and black people wasn't allowed to fight and die for this country. So once they got in, there was monumental times and pictures were taken, videos were made. There were some very intelligent, just elite people that were very good at airplanes and very good at putting manufacturing and putting those pieces together and fixing our whatever, engineering, nurses. There's people that can that have helped this country, help the military. And for them to not want black people in the military, don't let your fucking kids go and serve in this motherfucking military. And I did not mean to get upset, but it is no way I would let my children, if I had some, in the military. I wouldn't. I'm glad I got out when I was in, because it ain't no damn way I would go fight for a country that disrespects me. And I say again, where are those lawsuits? Them people that was kicked out the military because they're black, because they're gay, and because they're women, they need to be suing. So Al Green, I was so proud of Al Green, representative of the House Al Green, not the singer, but he fought. He did the right thing at Trump's State of the Union Congress address, where he talked to both sides, the Republicans and Democrats, the other day, because it was just like last week. He talked to them. And you had Democrats holding up what they call bingo signs, auction signs saying Elon is a liar, we didn't elect, all this BS. But you had one person, that was Representative Al Green, who did what I would have done. I would have got real motherfucking nasty up there. See, they got up there holding signs and putting on pink shirts, doing nothing. But Al Green, they should have followed him. And as a matter of fact, if Democrats, if y'all wasn't going to do nothing and say nothing, why didn't y'all just not come? You should have never come if you wasn't going to do something crazy, something drastic, dramatic, loud, powerful, make an impact, put a dent in history. No, they just stood there holding signs. But Representative Al Green, he made noise. Now, let me say this before I play this. Trump is a narcissist. They want you to tell them how nice they are, how lovely they are, how pretty they are, how great they are. But I only serve when I'm doing right, because, I cuss here and there. But I serve one God. And I serve him through his son, Jesus Christ. That is the only way I know who he is. And I am not serving. These people are out here serving and worshiping and idolizing Trump. Idolizing him. Talking about Democrats didn't clap for him. I wish I would ever ask somebody and tell them you got to clap for me. I would feel disgusted about myself. I got some dignity with myself. Trump has none. So the people, Republicans wanted Democrats to clap. They was trying to push them. They was trying to force them. They was creating scenarios for them to clap for Trump. And the only reason why they cared is because Trump cared. Because whatever he says, they say. If Trump leads them off a bridge, they will follow. They will follow. But Trump was the first one that said they didn't clap. So after that, just like the ducks they are, they started repeating it. Y'all didn't clap for him. Y'all Democrats, hell no, I don't got to clap for this I don't agree with him. And no one's going to force me to. So what I find very dumb and odd and weird is the fact that they got upset because Democrats didn't clap for Trump. However, Trump, the whole thing, what I paid attention to was that Trump was in his comfort zone when you praise him, when you clap for him, when you bow to him. He's in his comfort zone. He's happy. He's smiling. He's talking about all types of just crazy stuff. Things that going from subject to subject, not staying on target, not staying on the point. So what I noticed about with Representative Al Green is when he got up and when he said you don't have a mandate to cut Medicaid, it threw him off his square. Trump was threw off. That is the kind of reaction you need to see. He was off. He didn't know what to do. Matter of fact, check it out. Let's take a look.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
And just like the corny type people, prototype they are, they yell out USA. No, nothing. Just no mother. You have no. I don't know. You have no swag, no sauce, nothing special about you, no culture about you. Just they try to drown out what Al Green was saying. But as you can see, Trump is disturbed in this moment because he's used to people bowing down and kissing up and sucking up and, humping him and loving him and all that. But the Democrats, as you can see, sat there, which I wish they just didn't even go. But Al Green stood up. Just bland.
And won counties in our country,
played out.
2,700 to 525 on a map that reads almost completely red for Republican.
And I tell you why, because the thing about it is, I believe Trump cheated. Prophet Brian Corn, before the election day, y'all need to check him out. Kingdom City Culture is a church on YouTube. He's on YouTube. He is a church. He does have a church. But the man prophesied before the election day that God said, Trump's going to win. Again, I am a real Christian. I truly am. I'm not. These people are not what I am. And so the real, they do hear from the real God. They do know he is real. There is a difference between a fake and a real. Now, if you're a hypocrite, you still know God is real. You just on both sides of the fence now. But I'm just saying this. He said that Trump was going to win, but he said the Lord also told him that he manipulated the votes. He saw planes falling out the sky. This was before the election day. He said that he saw Russia roam in the streets like a bear. He saw wars. He saw all types of natural disasters. Y'all, we have had these things happen since Trump's been in office. There is a wickedness that's released. And I'm telling you, it is nothing. This is nothing physical. This is a dark thing that's taking place before you. It is. And them two men up there, they are yielding to whatever this darkness is. Mike and JD Vance, they are yielding. They not stepping in. They're not saying, look, we got to back down. We got to help the people. They're not doing that. They're taking a side that's harming the people. But anyway, let's hear some more of it and see if Democrats can fight. Because if they can't fight, they need to get up out the way. Primary them up out the way. They don't need to sit in them seats for these states. We need Democrats that's strong, standing up. We need AOCs and Jasmine Crockett, Stanburys, Eric Swaswell. I can't pronounce his name. But we definitely need Jamie Raskins. We need those types of fighters. I was on Moskowitz, but I learned that Moskowitz also voted to censor Al Green. He voted against his own people, and I don't trust you now. Now, Moskowitz is not for us. He's not for us. So he is against us. For him to vote against what Rep. Al Green did.
Now, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's an astonishing record, 27-point swing, the most ever.
And he's looking at the Democrats because all he wants to do is hurt somebody. He's a nasty being, a disgusting, dirty, filthy, nasty portal. To want that, to want to hurt people. I don't care if you Donald Trump. I don't care who you are. For you to want that for people. Even my worst enemies. People, honestly, I've been disgusted with the Latina community. I have. Because they voted against us. They voted against themselves. And they told us to our face some really, really hateful things. So I just been feeling some type of way. But at the end of the day, I still don't want bad for those people. Because I know they just stuck in a matrix. But for somebody to be okay with hurting people, and you see him turn to the Democrats to throw it in their face that he won by 27-point lies, because Trump truly paid Elon to help him get elected. Elon owns Starlink internet company, and if you notice, ever since Starlink has been associated with the FAA, the aviation system, those planes have been coming down. I insinuated what I insinuated.
Likewise, small business optimism saw its single largest one-month gain ever recorded, a 41-point jump.
But look.
Members are directed to
that's what you need. You need to throw him off his comfort zone. The noise, the loud unorganization, what's the word? this combobulated. That's what is needed. That is what's going to break up this stronghold of lies, this deceit. These people that's caught to be in this MAGA caught. Matter of fact, y'all look up the word in MAGA in other languages. I just looked at a video. The word, the bitch. Look, God forgive me. The genesis of the word MAGA is wicked. It's a devil worshiper. It's wicked. A witch. These people need to come out this cult, or else, yes, I know that you think the Bible is not real. I know that you think God is not who God is real. There are people that way. I'm not. The Bible does say in Revelations that these things will happen and then the end will come. There's going to be a great falling away of even the saints. The people that are saved are going to start growing cold. Hearts are going to go cold. And I know myself, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. So they're wicked and they need to come out. These people that are stuck in this Republican MAGA stuff need to come out, because what they're perpetuating is hate. They are really inflicting hate. You know, the blood of all the dead people, slain, sick, people that they decided to deny to feed, people that are hungry, seniors, people that were sick and passed away, that blood is still fresh on their hands. And one day they will see God. They will see their judgment. It may seem like they're not. It may seem like every day they wake up, it's just same as usual. But one day we won't live forever. And we are not in control. And one thing I don't understand about Trump could have died that day. He said God saved his life. So my issue, how could you say that and turn around and you plan to take away Medicaid from people that need it? You plan to take away Social Security from people who need it? You plan evil plans after you know your life is not in your own hands. You got some time. You better straighten it up. You got to get straight. Because that would have showed me that I can't control. I don't know when my time, So the best thing you could do is treat people good. Be careful how you handle the lives of other people. You wanted to be president. You asked for this. You did not inherit this. That's not what we're doing. And yet you have the opportunity to make a change. People believe in Trump. People believe in Trump. People that I talk to in my life, they still see good no matter what. He got an opportunity here. But the blood of the people that have lost their lives at his hands, they're on his hands.
And maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the sergeant at arms to restore order to the joint session.
You make that man feel so uncomfortable he can't finish talking. You either going to come correct or you're not going to come at all. That goes for Trump. That goes for Democrats. No, what I really believe is that they should have did what Representative Al Green did, and that was stand up, challenge that man. You protest. You think civil rights really passed with people sitting there holding picket signs? Do you think that civil rights laws were passed because people put on pink shirts or just sat there and said nothing? If you was going to say nothing, you shouldn't have come. But if you're coming, you need to come and fight. That's what you need to do. Come to fight. Come prepared. Don't come sitting there. And now Democrats have said nothing today. So there's an article after, and I saw this on, somebody else was on it, on their page. And that's when I went and looked it up. So after that happened, they got in charge. Jeffries so-called called a private meeting because he's the leader of the Democratic House. So it says Dems privately confront Trump speech disruptors. Democrats. Okay. House Democrat leadership is privately confronting members who disrupted President Trump's speech to Congress. Axios has learned. Axios or whatever. Why it matters. Many progressives defied House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries' request to avoid making themselves the story. Now, to me, again, this pisses me the hell off. I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna slow down with the cussing, but this pisses me off. Jeffries is that type of guy. That's his personality. He quiet. That's you. That's what you do. You shut your mouth. You be quiet. You be steady. You act right. You act classy, dignified. That's your personality. But you asking a Jasmine Crockett to act like you? You asking AOC to hold all that power she got to herself. Keep all her wisdom, all her intelligence to herself, all her bravery to withhold that. To be like you? That's what really irritates me. And he needs to be removed. He do not need to be the leader. He had a chance. AOC wanted to be the leader. Let her have a chance. Let her do it. And you better do it quick. So he gets upset. Jeffries, in a Dear Colleague letter ahead of the speech, urged a strong, determined, and dignified Democratic presence in the chamber. All the things that we told your ass not to, God forgive me, we told you not to be. We have been saying, y'all need to act up, y'all need to speak out, y'all need to be loud, use voice to power, speak to power. You need to be strong, and you need to be bold. And Democratic Jeffries behind the scene telling them to be dignified. So you're not listening, Jeffrey. You're not listening to us. You're not listening to what the people are saying they want. And this is why we don't vote. This is why we don't vote. A lot of people I heard from said that they don't believe it's real. Because you are putting a dumb, deaf ear to the people, to the streets. We told you we want you to fight. If you too scared, if you're too weak, then move yourself out the way. Get him on. So it says, Jeffrey, okay, we read that. Trump's speech was instead rocked by constant heckling. Good. Democrats held up signs and other props, and Rep. Al Green was ejected. In meetings and discussions with leadership this week, Democrats who heckled, walked out in protest, or were otherwise disruptive were given a talking to about their tactics, sources said. Are you stupid? At this point, are you dumb? Are you dumb? You dumb. You dumb. Jeffries, you got to be. Who talking? Who giving me a talking to? You didn't elect me. And you not my leader. And that's how it would be from now on. If I was the rest of them, y'all need to stop from being under Jeffrey. I know they like to say my leader, Jeffrey, and that's my, you doing it right. You was doing the right thing. But no more of that. You need to not hold him as a leader if that's the type of way he wants you to be. Everything about what Rep. Al Green did was what we want him to do. That's how you get people to vote for you. That's how you get the voice and the power of the people behind you. Is that you stand up and you be uniquely you, and you don't be Jeffrey. Hakeem Jeffries is quiet. He's together. When he talks, he's robotic. He's like a robot. Every week he says the same thing. Every week. We don't need the whole Democratic Party to start acting like that. You will really lose the little bit of voters you have. And it'll be real bad for the world because Republicans going to have the majority again. There's special elections coming up in April for, I believe it's Virginia, Wisconsin, Virginia, Florida. Right now, Republicans don't want to vote for Republicans because they see that they've been lied to. But at the same time, they already knew they was being lied to the first time Trump was president and their loved ones passed away from COVID, that the insurrection and riot happened on January 6th. They knew then, but they voted for him again. But this should be enough to rock people back out to the booth so that they can put Democrats back in the majority. Democrats can't be waiting on those days. They got to work now. It's almost like they banking on the fact that they know Republicans are going to want to vote for them. Oh, y'all, we don't have to do nothing because we know that they're going to vote for us. So we can just chill. No, you cannot chill. Every day this man does something else. You got to call everything out every day. He wants to be the only ruler. Do you understand that? He wants to be the law, him to be the law. He never went to law school, but he wants to create laws. This man is writing up decrees every day. Every day. He's writing up new things out every day. Executive orders. And you mean to tell me you waiting for a day and a time that's not here yet? You don't have time or nothing to wait. You need to speak every day. Fuck what Jeffries is saying. Forget what he's saying. Jeffries don't know how to lead nobody. Look at him. He's not a leader. He's a scary boy. Let him do what he do. Now you know I'm disrespecting. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to disrespect you, Jeffrey. I ain't mean to disrespect you, Hakeem. But you scared. You not fit for this kind of work. Maybe the leader in another generation, another time before, but this is not that moment. Democrats need somebody like AOC. She wanted to be the leader. Let her be the leader. She had the fire to do it. People listen to her. And she's well equipped to do it. Let her do it. Because you not doing it. I got a feeling that Hakeem is telling them to be like, he may not even realize that that's what he's wanting them to do. But he is trying to get them to be like him. And he's quiet, composed, as you saw in this article, dignified. Trump said it first. Oh, Democrats don't want to laugh for me. I mean, they don't want to clap for me. Then the Republicans, as quacking ducks, all they did was repeat it. They always repeat. They are not unique. They're not creative. They are nothing. They are no substance. No substance. They repeat whatever somebody else say. They're followers. Quacking ducks. And so, if that's what Hakeem Jeffries want for the Democrats to just quack whatever he say, then you'll lose again, period. No one's going to vote for that. People want to stop paying attention to the news. If something happened, it happened. We deal with it. And that's that. And then we just going to go just destruction quicker. But y'all got to get up and y'all got to fight. Y'all got to speak up. You getting up on, and these to the 10, there were 10 people in the Democratic Party who voted against Al Green, y'all. 10 people voted against Al Green. And one of them was Moskowitz. Let me see if I can find it. Voted to censor. Yep. 10 Democrats joined Republicans to censor Al Green. Do you know that tells me everything I need to know about those 10? That tells me they not for us. They're not for us. How weak you gotta be. You cannot stand on nothing. I'm sorry. There are some people from other communities, races that do stand, but y'all don't stand on nothing. Y'all don't stand for nothing. Nothing. Like it could be your life depended on it, and you will not stand. That's not how you fight. You don't fight by going against your own. You vote to censor your own. How dare you? And when I look at the people, I can see why. You're not black. And I'm sorry, but I'm not. Because that's the facts. It's starting to make me feel like white people not really for us at all. Like, I know there are some that are for us. I know that. It's every time I say that, I can think of some people that I know is in this fight. And there's always those people you don't want to isolate. You want them there. You need them there. But why are y'all over there voting to censor the Democrat that took a stand and took a brave ass stand for everybody? He did that. He worked. He did the work. He did it. Like, he did what's supposed to be done. And y'all voted against him. And then Jeffries or whoever was the one to rebuke, to chastise the people that went against the dignity. You also are the problem. How you going to join with our enemy and our adversary? F our adversary. They can't tell us nothing. Are you stupid? They can't tell you nothing. Why are you listening to what they say? Clap for Trump. I will never clap for you. And Trump tried to put a little boy up who has cancer. He's a manipulative psycho to do that. Just like the $5,000 checks y'all heard about. Another manipulative. You should feel manipulated. You should feel used. Throw you $5,000 so you can shut up. I don't feel good about that. Honestly, you could keep that $5,000. You can keep it. And that's how I feel. I know a lot of people don't feel that way, but I am not to be bribed. I am not to be manipulated and deceived. You're going to give $5,000 and you're going to take away you're trying to take away my mother's Social Security check? You trying to make it harder for me? Make the gas prices go higher? Kicking my people out the military because they're black? Not wanting to go visit the Baltimore elite event and recruit those black military elites, most qualified people, trying to take away college possibilities for my people, and you want to throw me $5,000, you know what you could do with that 5? You could take that 5, stick it down your throat, close your mouth, let me kick you up in your gut, and let me talk that some real evil stuff. I don't want your money for that. That's crazy. And for people to just easily be okay with whatever they do to you says a lot about you, and your fight is weak. Your fight game is weak. Now, if that check come, I'm going to cash it. No, but I really don't care about it, honestly. To me, it feels like I'm taking blood money. I don't feel good about somebody bribing me. But that's the same thing. That this massaging you with the BS. Why he doing you wrong, your people wrong. And the fact that people wanted other people to hurt because they didn't think it would happen to them is trifling. Dirty. It's dirty. It's nasty. I never was that way. My heart had never been that way. I could never do that to nobody. To want the worst for other people. To want bad. It's a bunch of Karens. MAGA are a bunch of Karens. Karens. Always in your business. Want to know what you're spending your food stamps on. Want to control what you buy with your food stamps. Want to take away your Section 8. Want to make it hard for you. They don't want their tax money going to take care of you because you're black. And yet, our tax money going to go to billionaires and to their people. Who sits there and be wicked like that? Karens. People that just hate all day. Just hate. Filled with hate. But that's the reality of the situation. They don't want their tax dollars going to help people in Africa. They don't want to support. They keep bringing up Obama, who has not been president. Has it been 20 something years? And you still bringing up Obama? Is your hate that tight? Are you that bothered? Are you that jealous that you still are bringing Obama out of your mouth? Unless you're referring to a policy where it's relevant. I keep hearing these people bring up Obama. I keep hearing these people talk about Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, which was one of the best things that could happen for some people. Healthcare. But y'all didn't want that. Y'all didn't want federal taxes going to help other people. Let me tell you something. If my taxes have to go somewhere, I'd rather it go to help enrich somebody's life. I'm not asking who is it. Is the person white? Is the person Spanish? Is the person black? I'm not doing that. The taxes going to help people. I'm okay with that part. But for it to have to go to Elon's pocket because Elon wants to privatize, take over the post office because Trump wants his billionaire dudes, his friends, that's millionaires, the people that he seemed to care for. He want them to have the Walgreens. Now, so you know, Walgreens is now private. Somebody just bought that business. It's no longer a public pharmacy. It's now private. At least one of them. But this is the plan, to privatize everything instead of me, paying for health insurance to whatever. I mean, it's already kind of private, but private where the post office now is a private company. Now, the all Medicaid and private Medicare Advantage, people can take advantage of you because what rich person helps you out? What rich person All I know is when I worked for Xfinity, because I don't work for them now, I could say it. I know that when times after COVID, they did a layoff. Over 500 people got laid off. I prayed. I kept my job. I didn't get fired. I didn't get laid off. I left voluntarily. Because what happens after that company, to save their own pockets, they let you go. They size, you pick up more work and less pay. Now you have to pick up the work. Just like Trump and them over there firing all them federal workers, there's going to be those workers that have to pick up the slack. Overwork. It's very toxic. but they'll be underpaid. And while they have Marjorie Taylor Greene and Nancy Grace or Mace telling them that they are not real workers, that they are not worthy. They taking care of jobs, not getting the right pay, and you have people that was elected to be over them, lawmakers, telling them they worthless. This is why Democrats don't need to play dead. They need to be on Marjorie's stinking ass. They need to be up her tail. They need to be on it. They need to be calling her out. They need to be telling her off. They need to be applying pressure to these people. How dare you? Anybody that comes up and says anything racist, lawsuit. In a time where y'all's playing, money is scarce, lawsuit. Sue them. Sue Elon. Sue these Trumps. Sue these Boberts. Sue these people that run their mouth and that are being racist. That's being discriminative. Pete Hegseth can get sued for letting you go just because you're black. That's why he can get sued out the military. For letting you go because you're gay. They calling you gay and you sitting there taking it, talking about that's okay. You dumb. No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. You need to get a lawsuit filed. Are you dumb? Stop being okay with the way people treating you, talking about you, talking to you, at you. You either going to tell them off, you're going to give them what they deserve, and you're not going to hit them because that's you're going to lose. But you are going to do something, not let them slide with that. Put the pressure on them. Ask the Republicans why they not. What are they doing to help the people? Pressure them. We can't just pressure Democrats who can't really do much. We got to pressure the ones that can do much. That's the Republican House and Senate. Pressure them. That's the ones. What are y'all doing for the people? Why are you being a patsy? Why are you being a pussycat? Why are you crawling in a corner when you should be helping us? Why do you want to see us suffer? Why are you bowing down to Trump? He rich. We're not. Newsflash. He didn't elect you. We did. We put you in and we can take you out of the House and Senate. So that's